Have you ever given a class where you just kind of figured something out while you were giving the class and it was spot on? Have you ever been talking to another person, a devotee? You're trying to help them, they have a problem. And Krishna just gives you the right answer and you never even maybe thought of an answer like that before, or even understood it as well as you understand it while you're trying to help that person. It was like you could understand it. When you want to help somebody, Krishna says, okay, I will help you help them. And so sometimes we can give amazing guidance and amazing advice. And we may not be expert in a particular area, but at that moment, because our desire is so strong to help that person, we give them just the right advice. And I want to talk about this because the same thing happens when you try to help yourself. Like sometimes devotees will say, you know, I have so many problems and I'm so confused and I need clarity and I don't know what to do. And then they'll guide another devotee and they'll be so clear about how to help that devotee. They'll be so clear about what to do. Isn't it amazing how you could see that devotee and Krishna just gives you the intelligence, exactly what to say. That being said, that being true, why wouldn't Krishna do the exact same thing to you? Dadami buddhi yogam tam. He will, he does. But sometimes we forget, or sometimes we don't have faith, or sometimes we think, I can't figure it out. Well, sometimes we do need help figuring things out. But just like we don't always know how to help somebody perfectly, but my point is that many, many times we do know how. And it's that same super soul that's guiding that other person that can guide you. So I was thinking that sometimes we lack faith in that guidance, internal guidance, or we think, well, it's so hard to be Krishna conscious. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my next step is. When that super soul who gave you this amazing insight into how to help this other devotee is the same super soul that can give you the amazing insights you need to advance if you just plug in. If you have that faith, if you acknowledge this reality that he can guide you in many, many amazing ways. Therefore, the conclusion is we never, ever have to be lost in the material world. We never have to be away from Krishna's feet because he will always guide us back to him if that is what we want, if we're open to it, if we pray for it, if we look for it. And I think above all of that, which is the reason I'm making this video, is if we have faith in that fact that he will give it to me if I want it. So I never have to worry about being misguided because there'll always be guidance. And then we go back to this point and say, well, but sometimes I just don't know. But sometimes he'll put somebody, and that's also part of the guidance. He'll put somebody in your life because you're ready, and that person will give you the guidance. And a lot of times that guidance, when you hear it, you'll think, yeah, I knew that, but I somehow or other didn't act on it, or I somehow or other didn't want to admit it, or for one reason or another, I just didn't listen to it. So now Krishna puts a person in your life and tells you that, because at that point, you were ready. So it's either going to come from inside, it'll come from outside, it'll come from a burst, a purport. When you are ready, there's nothing to fear. Krishna will always help you. There's no question. There's no question that any of us cannot become perfectly Krishna conscious, no matter what we've done, no matter where we've come from. If it's what we want, Krishna at any moment will click in and he will help us. And if we have that faith, then you're going to see it's all going to happen. And your spiritual life will become much, much more fluid, easier, faster, more powerful, everything, because now you're connected with your faith to this internal guidance. Well, to speak of all the guidance you're already getting, but that internal guidance will make it more real, more powerful. give you the ability to follow what instructions you've been given and guide you how to do it. Hare Krishna.